If you think you have nothing to post on social media because you haven't done a fabulous wedding cake lately, this video is for you. Today I'm going to show you 7 wicked easy things to post on social media when you think you don't have anything to post. Hi, I'm Jenny and I teach wedding cake makers how to be better business owners, how to attract their ideal clients and book more weddings. So thank you for being here for my weekly wedding cake business tip. All right, today we're going to talk about social media, love-hate relationship. I'm sure if you're like me, right, you always feel that pressure to post. But any smart business person knows that all this social media, TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, everything is easy, free marketing. So you should be using it. So I'm going to show you 7 super easy things to post that will not take you much time. You don't have to have any kind of editing skills or anything like that. So the first is posting a flashback. So what you can do is you can just take a wedding cake that you had in the past and just post a picture of it and just say, oh my gosh, we loved this wedding, just thinking about this wedding today. Make sure to post the location, make sure to post any other, tag the location, make sure to tag any other people that worked on that wedding that you remember. You don't have to be too worried about missing someone because first of all, it's a flashback, and second of all, people aren't so as concerned or offended by that anymore like they used to be. So don't worry about that and just post the wedding and just be real positive about it and say what you loved about it. And you can talk about the flavor. A lot of times people don't talk about the flavors of their cakes. They're always focused on the what the cake looks like on the outside. So that's the first one, the flashback. The second is a behind the scenes. Now, this can be so simple. You can just post yourself making a cake or stacking a cake, or I saw a video of a woman, she was putting butter away. She was putting a case of butter away, and I could not take my eyes off it. Anything like that, washing dishes, seriously, anything that you're doing, and you can just talk about how these are parts of your day, and again, keep it positive. You don't want to make it negative or complain or anything like that, but just put a little caption on that or a little story about how this is what these are the things that people don't think about what we do, ordering and things like that. Okay, so that is the second one, behind the scenes. The third one is one of my favorite ones. This is one that I used to do on a regular basis, and this is posting a flavor of the week. Now, this, keep in mind, you don't have to do it every week, so don't feel like you're committed. People are not going to be sitting there waiting for your flavor of the week, I promise. But just post a picture of the inside of a cake or some ingredients, and you can say like, oh, flavor of the week this week is our raspberry champagne cake. So for me, that's one of my signature cakes. So it's a French sponge with a champagne sauvignon and whole raspberries with a Swiss meringue buttercream. So you can just kind of say like, this is our flavor this week. Or you can even do this or that, where you post 2 flavors and you can have people pick which one they like the best. And this is really great for engagement because you'll get a lot of people talking. And that's always good to keep it going, and then you can make sure that you respond to those comments too. So that's an easy one, flavor of the week. You can do it anytime. Like I said, don't feel like you have to do it every single week. Don't feel like you can do it once a month, flavor of the month, however you want to do it. But that's a super simple one. All right, 4 is reintroducing yourself. So we get so busy posting cakes and things like that, we never really talk about what the person is behind, who the person is behind the wedding cake, right? So this is a great opportunity to introduce yourself and say a few things about yourself. Talk about your family, talk about how you got started, talk about why you love wedding cakes, talk about your style, or anything personal. And this is really going to help you connect with your ideal clients. I'm telling you, I mean, people see that I have a corgi, and then I've literally gotten calls because I had a corgi. Or same thing with CrossFit. They'll see that I do CrossFit, and they'll call me because they're passionate about that as well. So it could be anything, any way to connect with your clients. So this is super, super simple. 5 is you can introduce your staff. So if you have a staff, or even if it's your family, so if one of your kids does your social media, you can call them your marketing team, your marketing department, and you can talk about how that all came about. Or if you have a spouse that helps you deliver cakes, you can call them event staff and just make it fun. If you have an actual staff, you can post a little bio about a staff member every week, and that gives you whatever, how many days of content for as many staff members as you have. And that's a really fun way to show off who's helping you, what your team is. It shows appreciation to your team. And again, it just helps you connect with your clients even more. Okay. Number 6, super simple, again, is a kitchen tour. People love to see where we bake. It's incredible. People come in and they're like, oh my God, is this your kitchen? I'm like, yeah, it's my kitchen, not a big deal. But what I do is I just open my door. I do a little video of I'm not even in the video. I just post, all the things around my kitchen and talk about what's in here. Like, this is my tasting area. I have a little clock that my mom gave me that I love, and that's hanging up on the wall. I talk about the oven, my oven. I talk about a piece of furniture that a friend made me. I have a little sign that some of my really good friends gave me when I first opened my kitchen. So you can just talk about those little things, or you can just show a picture of where you work or do a little video. Like I said, super, super simple, but people love to see where you work. Okay, so that's number 6. And then the last one is testimonials. And this is, again, really, really simple. Sometimes I just take screenshots of a text that I've gotten and I keep them in a folder in my photos called testimonials. So every time I get a testimonial, I take a picture of it and I send it right into that, so that if I don't have anything to post, I go right in there and I just put a picture up of a testimonial and say, like, oh my gosh, we were so happy to so honored to do this wedding. It was completely our pleasure. And you can show a picture of the testimonial, you can show a picture of the cake, you can show a picture of the sketch, you can talk about what flavors it was, you can talk about the inspiration that was behind designing that, anything you want. But testimonials are great. Sometimes I take pictures of handwritten notes that are really meaningful to me, and I love to see them again. And it's nice for us too. It's a nice little reminder, like, oh, we actually did make somebody really happy. And I'm noticing that people are getting back into sending me cards in the mail, which is like, I want to cry. That is the sweetest thing ever. With technology being so simple, I actually get cards in the mail on a regular basis, and it is just so touching. So I take pictures of those and post them, and that's a great way to add some content and get your name out there. People love to see that. I mean, testimonials are huge, and they're probably not used enough. So those are the 7 ways to utilize social media in a super simple way. You don't have to have a lot of experience for editing or anything like that. I use Instagram Edits, the app that is totally free. I use that. My friend showed it to me. I just use it because it's easy. I don't even edit my YouTube videos, as you guys know, because I don't really know how, and I don't really want to take the time learning how. I'd rather just get the content out to you guys and have you have more value in that than having a perfect video every single time. So you can do something like that in edits. You can do it right in Instagram. For TikTok makes it really easy for you to edit right in there, and you just can clip your videos. Make sure you're recording yourself in your kitchen. I always forget to do this, but I try to leave a note for myself to remind myself. Sometimes it's hard to do if you're really busy to set everything up and make sure everything's clean, super spotless around you and things like that. Sometimes we work in a little bit of chaos, as you all know. So make sure you're doing that. And here's a little tip. People love to see us smoothing cakes. Apparently, it's very therapeutic for people. They love watching that. So if you have any videos of you smoothing a cake, go ahead and save those videos. Don't worry about reusing old videos. People don't know when you posted it. I see old videos, people repost stuff all the time. It's not a big deal. So you can take the same video, put different words on it, put a different caption, put different music, and post it as a brand new video. So don't feel like you have to have everything super brand new every single time. So just utilize what you have. Do the behind the scenes. Behind the scenes, like I said, super simple. You can take a video of yourself delivering a cake, or sometimes I put my little phone on my dashboard and just a video going up the street to the venue, so it shows the beginning of the venue or stuff like that. Sometimes I don't have a second person with me on delivery, but when I do, I have that person record me decorating the cake or setting the cake up or something like that. People love to see that. All right, so those are my 7 tips for you. I hope you find this useful, and if you do use any of these, or if you have any other tips, please put it in the comments. I would love to hear it. If you do want to go further and build your business a little bit more than just these super surface tips that I'm giving you, because we go way deeper inside my course, and I also offer one-on-one coaching, just let me know that. You can set up a 15-minute call. It's a free call. My email is right in the description. You can just send me an email and just say, hey, Jenny, I'd love to set up a call and see if there's any opportunity to work together, or if I can help with your business in a new way. So let me know that. We have Wedding Cake Business Academy coming out in April. This is my full course, and this is for people who are getting ready to start into the business as a serious professional, or you're building your business already. You've started and you want to really build your business. And this is a full online course. It also includes group coaching and a wonderful group of my community. We have a really nice community of other like-minded bakers, and I can't tell you, like, that is the cherry on top. Like, they are so helpful to each other. So if you have any questions about that, feel free to email me. Like I said, my email's in the description. And thank you for being here, and we will see you next week. Bye.